special edition of our Thursday program. Today, we have Anita Dill here, who's the president of PDR Testing and Certification. So as you may have seen in our emails, VALE Certified is coming back to MTE, and we're super excited. It's been a while. This will be the first time in about 3 or 4 years, I think it is. So very excited, and we've been getting a lot of questions. So we decided to do a live Q&A with the woman who has all the answers, Anita. So Anita, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me, Sheldon.
So why don't you give us, a real quick, just a brief introduction of VALE, just in case anyone, hasn't read any emails or been sleeping under a rock for a while.
Well, I guess VALE has been around for 80 some odd years, training techs in all over the automotive industry. I believe they started VALE certification in 2005, something like that. And it's been, basically it had, I guess, kind of a heyday and was getting less and less support. There wasn't getting as much action, and they almost dropped the entire program. And that's when I came in and learned about it with my background in software test engineering. And it looked like an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, that the cause is a good one. And so here we go. I am licensed to do the certifications for VALE under my company name, which is PDR Testing and Certification.
Gotcha. Awesome. So yeah, we sent out an email. You guys are obviously going to be at MTE Las Vegas doing a pretty big splash, lots of education, then also certifications. So we're going to do some live Q&A. So if you guys are watching, feel free to comment and I'll pass those questions on. We did have a couple replies to the email for people that couldn't be here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with those. Jeff S., who's a tech up in Wisconsin, was wondering, all this looks great, but what are the fees associated yearly with being VALE certified, and what's the cost for getting access to all these amazing perks that you're offering?
Well, that is a very easy question. Basically, there are no fees. There have never been fees. Yep. Once you have paid to be certified, you are certified.
Wow.
The techs in the field just need some support, and I'm here to offer it, or my company is here to offer it. There is, we will promote individual technicians with web page, and if they have a company, we will link on to a company web page, and then that can link directly to their own web access, whatever that might be. So
wow,
it's free, always has been.
Wow. Okay. So obviously there's a cost to get certified and cover that training and all that. How often do people need to recertify?
At this point, we do not have recertification. Once you've proven you have the skills, generally you don't lose those skills.
Right. That makes total sense. Yeah.
We are concerned about the progress of ADAS, the automated driving systems that are on these cars, and the rapidity of that they are advancing, and more sensors on cars, and more liability issues for the independent PDR technician. And for, in the future, we will be looking at certain certifications that will have some kind of a renewal to make sure that the techs keep up with the advancing technologies.
Yeah, I mean, it's really getting crazy out there with all the EVs and all the technology in cars now, and all the cameras and sensors and all that. So yeah, I guess
that's part of why we will be questioning the technicians. We want feedback. We want to know what's important to the technicians, and where they feel like they're have the most liability. We don't want lawsuits to start because of airbags not going off. We can't handle too many of those as independents before things could get really bad, and that's
right.
I'm trying to step in before that would happen.
No, I think that's awesome, and I'm glad you're open to feedback, and I'm sure guys are going to run into something new every day, so I'm sure there will always be time for a new class or a new session. So That's awesome. So thank you for dealing with that one. We also had another one, Will from, I think he was Minnesota. I forgot to write it down. But he was wondering, he can't make Vegas, just bad conflict of timing. But when is the next certification, or where can they get certified outside of MTE?
It's funny. We were just in Minnesota
Oh, really?
doing some
Well,
testing.
Will, you missed out.
We are hitting the road. Any shop or any organization that has 4 or more techs that would like to be certified, we can arrange to come to you. We have a new rig. That's one reason I got this this wonderful moving test cart behind me. It's a road case.
Mhm.
And so basically we are configuring ourselves to go on the road, to be at MTEs. We will be at every MTE from here out. We will be
Awesome.
certifying at those. We plan to go across country, and we also will be testing. We are located just outside of Oklahoma City, and basically we welcome techs to fly in, and they can test right here and fly out the same day. Testing takes 3 to 4 hours. At MTE, we will have 3-hour slots. And so basically, contact, sign up wherever you see area. We have a book now on our website. So certainly just reach out. We can be reached at pdrtesting.com, which is my original company name, because it is so recognizable to be VALE certified. We also took over VALEcertified.com. So just type that in and it'll take you right to my website.
Awesome. And I assume there's a contact and everything there, and I'm sure people can reach out if they have more questions. But yeah, yes, so that's awesome. I didn't realize that you guys are actually traveling and doing these certifications on the road. So that's really impressive. And then
if the demand is there, we will go. We will hit all 50 states. We will have a whirlwind tour if the demand is there.
Awesome. And then so it's only 3 hours. So really someone could come to MTE, do your certification, mingle. So really, if you guys aren't registered for Mobile Tech Las Vegas yet, you've got to do it, and you could change your life in just these couple days. And you just have to watch that video we sent out in the email that had all the perks that these guys are offering with it was Enterprise Rent-A-Car, a Clarion. Was it Clarion Hotels? What was the?
It is the Choice Hotels.
Choice Hotel, there we go.
The Clarion name brand.
Gotcha.
There's a wide range under the Choice Hotels. They have some really good deals. Basically, it allows you to have, on that specific deal, they have a hotline that you can call in a catastrophe situation of hail, and they'll get you to the front of the line to make sure that you have a place to lay your head and clean up and get back to work.
No more sleeping in the van.
We are working to increase the benefits. We have many that are still in the workings. Enterprise and Choice Hotels are the first 2 that came through. And hopefully we'll be making announcements on a continual basis on what we can offer the independent paintless dent repair technician in order to just help them do their job.
Yeah, that's really great. Also one question we got, I totally forgot about till now. You've been advertising come to win all these prizes. Can you give us any hints at any of the stuff you might be giving away?
At this point, I believe there's a free trip that's involved in there somewhere. We do have free. Well, let's see. There's a certificate from Enterprise. There's a certificate from Choice Hotels, and there is going to be some free advertising money that's going to go out.
Wow.
We'll save the details for the actual show. Anytime you do something, when you pass our booth, make sure you enter your name in our drawing. Anytime that you attend one of our education sessions, we will allow you to enter your name again into the drawings. And if you get certified, we'll put your name in one more time to increase your chances to get some really fabulous gifts. I think we're over $10,000 now.
Wow, that's awesome. So you'll have your education sessions on Thursday. It looks like you have a full lineup of classes
Yes.
all day, and then the certifications on Friday and Saturday, right?
Certification on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wow. Okay.
I will make short appearances during the educational sessions, because in the other room I will be certifying.
Awesome. So if any of you are coming to Vegas, if you've been here before in 2019 when we did it, they will be doing the certifications just next to the expo floor. So you'll see the doors to the expo. Just keep on going down the hall. You'll see a sign for the VALE Certified. And then the education will obviously be in the regular education room. So that's awesome. So I guess, guys, last chance. There are some of you watching. So if you have any questions, make sure you type them out. And then I guess Anita, give them a last chance. Is there anything else you want everyone to know or just think is important that everyone remembers? Or what's the biggest reason in your mind that someone should get certified? If you had to pick one reason.
Standardization of the industry. The industry has been the wild, wild west, and it's getting more and more dangerous out there for the consumer and for the PDR technician. The reports that we hear back of the hole drilling and the cutting off of roofs and just the shoddy work, dealerships that allow the most appalling PDR work only because it's cheap. And so we'll be starting public campaigns. We figured one way to make the industry stand up and take notice of what value there is in the VALE Certified PDR technician is to make the public aware of exactly what is and is not good PDR. Many times, even in a collision, push to paint is entirely valid and is better for the environment. It's less costly in most cases. I've seen some amazing big dent repairs that just astound me. And there's no reason that it shouldn't be more accepted by insurance companies, more accepted by the public. I understand that in Canada, whenever you have a problem with your car, the first place to go is a PDR center, not a collision center, not a traditional body shop. And
interesting.
Basically, it keeps the cost down. And it, anytime that you can avoid painting the vehicle, you're helping environmental issues, and you're retaining your original paint on your car. There's all kinds of reasons, of course, preaching to the choir here, all kinds of reasons to get in touch with a PDR technician instead of going to the body shop, unless you need to. And certainly the body shops are not going to run out of work.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's plenty to keep them busy as well.
Absolutely. Well, so I'm sure people are going to watch this later on because they couldn't join us live. What's the best way to get in touch with you if they have questions?
Through the website.
That was the pdrtesting.com.
pdrtesting.com. I believe we have a info@pdrtesting.com email. That's what I'm sitting here trying to think. Do I have a contact us? I'm sure it's there somewhere. Certainly, the info, any information with the website is fairly broad. I know I had one message that came to me recently through our store, because we have new certifications or certificates that you can, if you're VALE certified already, we can replace your certificate with a nice shiny one for $5. Nice. It has gold print for you for the level of certification that you've achieved. And I might say also, now that I think about it, at MTE, I will be testing for the paintless dent repair at the level of journeyman, craftsman, and master craftsman. We are developing additional coursework, additional certification levels for estimating for, I don't think that one's online yet, for R&I, for electric vehicle, and more will be coming. And these are
Cool.
these having to do with ADAS and having to do with the abundance of electrical car systems now, and what you need to do to, or making sure that you have the knowledge to be safe.
Yeah,
And this
I
is not, these are
honestly,
not
yeah.
training. It is the questionnaire that says, do you know what you're doing? And if you can prove, through the questionnaire, through the testing process, that you know what you're doing, then you get that additional certification. So we have the new certificates. We have new ID cards that will be very helpful whenever you are speaking with the public. That you can scan the ID card, and it will take you to your free web page, so that they can see your face and see your web page and verify exactly who you are, and that you have the level of expertise that they are expecting.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
I know that through that process, there's a contact us button somewhere, because I have received messages through that. People asking questions about where they can get certified, and what they can do, and how long it takes. And uh, if you come to Oklahoma for testing, I'll throw out that our preferred hotel at this current time is actually at a casino, so you can have a little fun on the side. Uh,
Awesome.
we do have a choice hotel that's going in down the street, but it's not open yet. So for now, if you hurry up, you can actually hit a casino at the same time.
Nice. We did get a question from John Scotto. How long have you been involved with VALE certifications?
Not long. It was only a little over a year ago that I realized that VALE certification even existed.
Hmm.
My son is a paintless dent repair technician, and he fights the fight every day, trying to get the jobs, trying to keep the people happy. And he's not a real people person. Uh, when I have been out of Oklahoma. When I came back through, uh, I knew the first thing that we should do with him is to get him certified, so that he would have some standing. We looked at various all the certifications online that we could find. Typing in, you're searching uh, certifications costing tremendous amounts of money. Well, he's an established PDR technician. He doesn't need the tools. Many certifications, you have to buy a complete set of tools. You have to have this or that. We happened to file upon VALE certification. It was a simple fee. You went and you proved how well you could take out a dent, and you received a certification. Period. It was not complicated. And so we went down and had him tested, had him certified. He's been doing PDR for 15 years. Well, he came out with Master Craftsman. He's quite good. Really gave me an appreciation for what the certification was all about. They're not trying to sell us anything. Uh, you know, Basically, it's just a simple, uh, you know, review of how good you are, and putting the stamp of approval.
Awesome.
And that's when, talking to Vale, they learned who I was and my background, and the fact that I am passionate about supporting independent PDR technicians. And through that, through some negotiations, they went ahead and offered me the uh, the job of testing and taking that over. I have embraced it with both arms. I want these independent PDR technicians to have. I want them to have health insurance. I want them to have benefits. I want them to have 401ks. I want them to have the power. I mean, because there's so many of them. I don't even know how many there are. I have no clue. They come out of the woodwork. And when I started hearing about foreign PDR techs would come over with a tourist visa and work hell jobs and undercut everyone and do poor work and drill lots of holes, that just astounded me. I don't know even how to hardly respond to that. And so I've started responding. I've started talking to my senators and congressmen. That kind of thing should not be pressed onto the public. And I want to champion the excellent PDR techs that we have here and give them the jobs.
Oh, that's awesome. So John followed that up with how much does the certification cost? I know there's kind of a range, but do you have like a ballpark to put out there?
We do have a test session fee. Basically, I'm running around with a whole lot of, dragging along a bunch of hoods and doors and all my testing equipment in the back. We do have a test fee, and we do have the pricing for journeyman testing, craftsman testing, and master craftsman. If you want to come in, if you want to be certified as a master craftsman, the total cost is $12.99, I believe. And basically that takes you through all 3 levels. And that includes the testing, the fee for the test session. So basically it is, you fix 3 dents at journeyman level, you fix 3 dents at craftsman level, and you fix 3 dents at master craftsman level. If you can accomplish that in the time frame of a single test session, then you will have achieved master craftsman. If you get through the journeyman dents and only have 30 minutes left, maybe you're a journeyman, and that is I believe $6.99 is where that would cut off. So it increases in price. Any of our online certifications, I believe, are setting at $3.99, $2.99. I think they're $300 total.
But then these are one-time fees, and they get access to all these other benefits that you've talked about. And like, as you just said earlier, there's no reoccurring yearly membership fee or anything like that. So
that's what if a kid's just starting out and they need stability in their lives, and they've been doing PD, they've been working as an apprentice for a year or had some good training, they can come in at the journeyman level and take advantage of all of the benefits that we are developing and pushing forward. And that's what we want. We want PDR to be a career path. We want people to be able to come in with a little bit of skill and get the benefits and get the stability that they need to move forward. I have no clue how long it actually would take for someone with concerted, focused effort to get to a master craftsman. Maybe 10 years, but they need to be able to stay in it that long to gain that skill. And then that's the level of expertise that the public should have at their disposal anytime they're in need of paintless dent repair. So I want to make it happen.
Awesome. Well, I think that was the last question. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hop on here and answer some questions for our folks. And I can't wait to meet you guys at MTE in less than 2 weeks, actually exactly 2 weeks from today.
Don't remind me. It's we're frantic. We're getting everything together. We will be there in full force trying to show the entire PDR industry that VALE is back and we're serious, and we want to take care of the independents out there so that they don't dissolve into the woodwork and get taken over by conglomerates. That's a scary proposition at best. So, and to do that, the PDR technicians that are VALE certified have to continue to toe that line. You have to, continually give your best. No shortcuts, no hole drilling. You got to prove how good you are, and you got to remain at that level. That's what we're all pushing for.
Okay, well, thank you again. And everyone watching, make sure you sign up for MT Vegas. If you haven't, you can come test with Anita, get access to all those perks. If you use code LIVE25, you can save 25% on your MTE registration. And again, I'm Sheldon K.